Hey guys. I'm sorry for the sound. This is the last time you lot are going to get bad sound from me. Okay? But I was forced to come on here on my Mac again. This girl, you know, before we do anything, we must pray for my Mac. You know, because she didn't sign up for this shit. She didn't sign up for this shit. And I've also I couldn't wait. I just needed to come on ASAP. I was going to come on tomorrow. I was going to try and catch the actual time. Hey, Luna, the actual time of the eclipse, which is here in London. It's like 13 minutes past 12 or something like that, midday in the daytime PM. So I wanted to go on exactly at that time, but I thought, what if it fucks me up? What if, because it's already been fucking with me. I've been moving like it's the full moon since Sunday, definitely Sunday. But wait, we need this book. We need this book. Do we need this book? We might need this book. I just don't need these boxes. Sorry for sorting my life out while you're here. Hi, Elsa. Hi, Andrea, Maat and Do, Seppi, Karen. What's good, y'all? What's good? You know, I prefer, look, I'm all fingers and thumbs. Wait, let me see if I can angle this a little bit better so I don't look naked. I've got clothes on today. But listen, let me tell you something. Even though it's said to be the full moon in, I don't know where to look. Do I look at the camera? Do I look at myself? Do I look at you lot? I don't know. I mean, we're learning. We're going to do this shit together, right? So basically, it's said that the full moon is in Sagittarius. But it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like a fiery moon. It feels very watery, very emotional, very deep. So it's like I've come on first of all with the full moon in Scorpio. That was my first reading in it, Scorpio Libra. So I'm just going to say that was Libra, and this is the Scorpio full moon because listen. First of all, I'm in the mood. I'm in it. I'm in the energy of this super flower full moon in Scorpio with a lunar eclipse. I mean, 2 days before Mercury retrograde, Jupiter, it was a few days back though, the 13th, Jupiter went into Pisces, which is it's Jupiter and Pisces, they run together. So not run together, it's planet Pisces, Pluto, Jupiter. I'm confusing you in it. Jupiter is the ruling planet of Pisces. Now, why is that significant? Because Jupiter is the planet of joy. It's the planet of expansion. It's the planet of abundance. It's the planet of what else? Dreams, like dreams coming true, like wishes fulfilled, and all of this business. So with it being in Pisces, or Pisces being in it, no, it can't be. The thing constellation can't be in the planet. Allow me in it because this is my actual mood, and I thought about it. I got paranoid. I was like, sis, you all over the place. So why would you go live on YouTube? But I was like, I have no choice. It's either today or not at all. We're not doing it. And I need to be consistent. I've only just come in it. So boom. So this Pluto being in Pisces means that we are, because remember, I said it wrong. Jupiter being in Pisces means that our childhood dreams, those dreams from that, some of them we've forgotten about, are surfacing back up, and they're surfacing back up. I haven't introduced you to Diana, but I mean, I just got here. So it's allowing for these childhood innocent, because you these childhood innocent dreams to come to the surface, because you knew what you wanted to do and be when you was small, right? You was like, "Mommy, I want to be," and you knew, and you wanted to be extraordinary things. You wanted to be extraordinary things. You even wanted to be animals and all these things. It's really weird, but for some reason, that energy, that innocence energy, is being pulled back up. And I think that Pluto in retrograde has so much to do with this as well. Because obviously, if it's going to be, and Pluto rules Scorpio along with Mars. But with that being said, if Pluto is pulling us back to go deep with it, where do we go? Where do you think you go? Where do you think you go? You go through all of the levels of your being. And not only of this lifetime, also of others, but it's up to you as to where you want to voyage, how far do you really want to go, like, because it's never ending. It's so deep. That's why this is a Scorpio full moon. I don't care what no one's telling me. I am emotional. There is so much darkness, so much, and I'm talking about that demonic darkness, not that divine darkness. And the thing is, like, what would you know about divine darkness? Because I spoke about that on Instagram on Friday. But this divine dark energy that we're being pulled into is also loud. It's loud, and it can feel a bit scary at times, especially when we've been so getting used to this whole love and light. La la la, sending you so much love and light. I'm still sending you so much love and light. We're still sending each other so much love and light, because that has become a part of who we are now. But this dark energy that we are being pulled into is the balance of the light. So we have to look at some of the darkest parts of ourselves, really look at them and learn to not suppress them anymore, not necessarily suppress, but to allow them to show themselves, not necessarily act, but at least allow them to show themselves, without fear, without resistance, without judgment, most importantly. And that brings me to a thought that I had just the other day. Was like, so if this is what working with your dark energy feels like for the greater good, then I've gained even more compassion for my loved ones who have been on this journey but started in that dark energy, and how scared they must have been. I definitely am very happy to have started this journey on the light side, because what? I would have been petrified. I would have run. I would have been like, I don't want this. Let me have whatever's been going on over here, because if I started here, I would have been very terrified. But so I've got even a deeper level of compassion for those of us in the collective that did start there. But I'm also excited at the fact that they are now going to be working on the contrast and doing their light work, allowing us to safely and confidently do our dark work as an example of getting through it and now transitioning into their next stage. If any of that made sense, did it? Let's get into what you lot are saying. Oh, Queen Cup was live as well. I'm telling you, we're all doing the same. If it's me, then it's you. If it's you, then it's I have to go straight to that as soon as I get off here. Yo, hey guys. Hey Karen, hey Hawkeye, hi Carol Graham, hey Cecile, Christine. You know, I can't go through all the names, but I'll try. Let me see what you lot are saying. I appreciate you too. Yeah, man, so much sadness as well, yo. Oh, I've been so sad, but I've been allowing myself to finally get back to feeling the darkness of this reality. Do you know? It's not that I avoided it during the light stage. It was more that I preferred to just I knew it was going on, but I just wouldn't let it penetrate me. But what I'm doing now is I'm allowing myself to feel it. I'm even sobering up so that I can feel it. And you know, I've been meant to have been sobering up for the longest time. And but we'll talk about that when I talk about the candles, because I've come to give you lots some magic, because that's what witches do. Yeah, we share that. So boom. Yeah, I've been allowing myself to feel everything, and it's wow. It brings me on to um, mental health as well. You know, I'm talking to myself more, and I'm hearing different energies more, but I'm allowing them to have a voice, and I'm also grounding myself, remembering where I am, remembering my environment, remembering that I am here, even though I'm in full blown conversations with myself. I've been doing that, but we've been talking. I was talking a lot more to my inner child. I was talking a lot more to my higher self. This, not to say that this darker energy isn't part of my higher self, but it's different. It's different. It talks different. It moves different. So remind yourself that you are not going mad. This is part of it. You have a collective. This is not a time to be isolated. You have a collective. You should have a solid enough circle and tribe around you now to support you. And if you don't, I'm your tribe. So I'm here to let you know you ain't going mad. You know, this is all part of it. So don't be afraid, and don't think that you're alone. Your spirit team, I've been saying it, I think in every video, is working overtime for you in these times. And the energy that I feel is really controlling this shift is Oya. Everything around me is in honor of Oya right now. I've got my patchouli incense burning. I've got a red candle burning. I've also I'm going to show you lots of candle magics, what I do on the full moon every month to enhance my magic and my manifestations. Whatever you want to call it, magic manifestations, same damn thing to me. All right, boom. What else did I want to talk about really quickly? I'm not going to waste time because I have got quite a lot to talk about. Oh, shame. Wait, you know, I was going to try and move the thing like it's the phone, but it's really not. Wow, me and Destiny, yeah, I'm telling you, we're going to come in together soon. We're going to talk about that and coming together. I was wet. Do you know what? There was something dragging me. I wanted to come on from 8 o'clock, but I was being dragged. I tried on this other outfit, yeah. All my ancestors were like, yes, we love it. I was like, no, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And it's not like I'm really going to try to go against you, because I saw what you did to me last time. But this is how I'm feeling. This is how I'm feeling. They were like, wear what you want. I was like, thanks. You know, so thankfully, you know, my disobedience again delayed me, so I didn't come into Destiny's space. But I'm gassed about that. I'm gassed that we did it back to back, man, because I'm telling you, if it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. We're all feeling something. We're all feeling something. There is going to be a massive shift. Like Scorpio is death, life, rebirth. Look at Anubis. He's going to weigh your heart against that feather. It's going to see how light you are. It's going to see how much forgiveness you've really done in these times. And really and truly, to release in a full moon is easily the most potent magic you can do. Release your emotions, release people, things, all of the things. But there's going to be a grieving process. And I've been watching, I'm a Marvel freak. So I was watching WandaVision. I'm late because I tried to watch it before. I was like, what is this? I'm not loving it. And them two, Wanda and Vision, were never really my favourite characters anyway. But anyway, boom, I got into it, binge watched the whole thing yesterday. And Vision said this. I mean, this is the only thing that made me pause the thing and be like, a few times as well when they I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. I'm trying not to do those things. But when Wanda really came into herself, woo-hoo, I was emotional. This is what Vision said about grief, because he explained that he's never loved anything, so he's never had to lose anything. He's never been attached to anything because he's a droid, innit? But boom, this is what he said. What is grief if not love persevering? Sorry, even just thinking about it, because she was mourning the death of her brother, and she was like, it's waves, these waves keep knocking me down. And he was like, yo, what is grief if not love persevering? And you know, whenever we lose something or we have to let go of something, we are still, the love doesn't go anywhere, especially loved ones. You know, for me, like, they don't go anywhere. Their love remains. Like, even if I don't feel their spirit, their love doesn't go anywhere. And the love that we have for people, let's talk about people, even parts of ourselves, let's talk about us, parts of ourselves that we're going to have to release in order to continue to move forward in this process of ascension, are going to be hard to release. I know my weed smoking is going to be so hard to release because I love it, but it does not love me. So, yo, we here. What else did I want to say about anything? Okay, let's get into this quick rituals, yeah? Things that I do on a full moon. Moon water. This is my last jug. I have about 5 or 6 of these filled up with high pH spring water, and I put it out on the night of the full moon. But because everything's, I don't know how the full moon's going to be at midday tomorrow, but they said, so I'm going to do all that tonight. I'm going to put my moon water out. Other things that I do is I clean my house top to bottom. So I've been cleaning since Sunday, and I mean cleaning, like skirting boards, everything gets cleaned. And I do a wash, a mixture of Himalayan pink salt, lemon. I use the Flora floor wash, Florida water, apple cider vinegar, and a little tiny bit of fairy liquid. And I clean everything with that. Surfaces, floors. I start at the top with the surfaces, finish at the floors, sweep every damn thing. And then I change my sheets. I sleep in white only. I've started to sleep in gold now, actually, and light coloured sheets. We shouldn't be sleeping in black clothes or sheets, even covering our heads. Get you a white a bonnet, bandana, whatever, silk. I mean, come on. So, yeah, those are some of the things that I definitely do. I also sage or smudge the house. I use Queen Cups frankincense, and I use my own homemade smudge sticks as well. And I make sure all my windows open and I clear, and I speak into the corners of each of the rooms. I ask that all entities, all viruses, all demons, anything that's not from a highest greatest good, come on out. Thank you, please leave. I do that, and then when my moon water is lovely and ripe, I use it for everything. Man. My face, I put it in spray bottle and I clean my face with it. I drink it. I pray over it before I drink it. I pray over it. I speak life into it. I also use my sound bowl on top of it. Yeah, man. I go inside with the ting, and the ting tastes nice. It tastes sweet. Water tea is sweetie. So I do moon water. I do the y'all already know, I do the petition. So my petition is for release. So I do a petition of release of anything that I need or want to release in this cycle. And then I fold it 3 times away from me. And then what I do on the night of the full moon, I burn this along with my my intentions for the new moon that should be underneath our pillows with a piece of selenite. I put it inside the pillowcase so it's not madness. And then everything gets burned on the full moon. Right. Oh, okay. You're making sure that everything's still together? Yes, it is. Oh, Diana. This is Diana, everybody. It's my one and only wig. I love her very much. She comes out seldomly, but when she does, I feel great. Okay, boom. Diana's been introduced. Candle magic. So what I do with candles, now I've got bougie because I've got a real great feather, but before it was fine, I would use a pencil to engrave. So what I would do is I would engrave symbols of my intentions, sometimes write things on my candle. I would also, for tonight, I'm going to put the triple goddess sigil on it. So that is a circle, and then it's got 2 crescent moons on either side, and that's the symbol of the maiden, the mother, and the crone, the triple goddess sigil. Guys, I mean, I'm cheating you luck today. I'm cheating you. And then what I do with my candle is after I've done that, this is ginger oil because it's a red candle for today. Tuesdays, we burn red candles to allow us to gain courage to overcome any challenges. So that's what Tuesday and red or red shaded candles are for. The only other time I burn a red candle is when I am doing an offering to Papa Legba to open the way for me to commune with the other Orisha. Okay, so once I've done me engraving, I take some of the oil on my forefinger and my thumb, and then I do this 3 times. We start from the middle and we go up, go back down, and then we go down to the bottom. We start from the top. Real rich shit. Okay, and then and we're good to go. I tend to cleanse that with either frankincense or some sage. We're good to go. We're good to go. Burn that. Let it burn. Never blow out a candle. And I can't read candle wax or flames or whatever. I know that if it flickers too much, though, it's a madness. But there are ways to read the flames. Google it, innit? So, okay. So I've done that. Okay, I like it. I love what I'm reading. Trying to read what you all are saying. Okay, so yeah. So that's all I've got to say about any of what I just said, which could have been anything. Could have, because I'm trying to just told you lot already, like this energy, the shift is going to be profound. It's going to be profound. I can feel it, but I can't explain it quite yet. I don't know if I'll ever be able to explain it, man. But I'm sure there's many people out there explaining it. I can't, but I can feel it. Right, so I don't need. I've got too many boxes. Let's get ourselves together. Put me feather back. If you'll go back gracefully, I would appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I think that is everything. I think that's everything that I want to cover before we start the reading. Is it? Yes, it is. It is. I'm not going to use Hoodoo Tarot today. But what I am going to say from a message that's been jumping out every time I do pull that deck for the last 2 weeks or so, or 2 readings, is that the big queen is about. The big queen is about, and she represents standing up against anything that tests your sovereignty or your spirituality. And these forces are about. So she's just asking us to at least, at the very least, consult the ancestors, speak to them about anything that you're planning to do at this time, and they will be there to assist you. But it's real now. It's been real. It's been real. It's not been real. All right, so let's just have a quick look. Go on, Shannon. Hello, Lanita Blue. Oh man, I must have heard your prayer, Lanita, because I couldn't wait. And I was just like, did you not pray over my Mac? Because she's feeling some type of way. Pray over my Mac, everybody, please. Because she didn't sign up for this, man. Yeah, Lilith energy is... My Lilith's in Aries and I'm an Aries, and yeah, I feel it. I mean, these are my people, really and truly. When I talk about dark, divine, dark energy, I'm talking about the Liliths, I'm talking about the Oyas, I'm talking about the Kalis. You know, these chicks. listen, they don't play a game. So neither should you. Neither should you be afraid of that type of power within you, because it seems like it's needed, because something crazy is happening to our babies, and I don't know, but our prayers need to be focused on our babies. We need to be teaching them about spirituality, how to protect themselves. Are you putting them in spiritual baths at least once a week? Are you praying over them? Do they have protective crystals and stones with them when they leave the house? Do they know self-defense? You know, like, wagwan, what are we teaching our babies at this time? Are they nourishing themselves properly so that dark energies cannot be attracted to them? Are we doing all of that for our babies? Looks like sucking my teeth. Before we draw these cards, let's pray. I'm shenaniganing now. Shenanigan. I'm muttering about. All right, let's get into prayer, my darlings. Our divine mother and father who live within us, higher be thy name. Our freedom come. Your will be done on earth as it is within us. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others, as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves, through all lifetimes, all timelines, and all levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the kingdom, we are the power. Divided we are weak, united we are victorious. And to you, the Almighty, we give all of the glory forever and ever. Dua Neter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. So it is, and so it will be. Ashe. My favourite bit. I like it all, but this is my favourite. As above, so below. So it is. So within, so without. If it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. Because we're in this together. I think I've done minimum swearing. Minimum. I don't think I've done it at all. Wow. I love it. All right, let's get into this spread. Let's get into this reading. What can the collective expect during this full moon in Scorpio / Sagittarius, with this eclipse, lunar eclipse? Wagwan Fiwi. Let's have a look. Yes, Christine. Oh, Christy. Oh, yes, Aries. Boom. have 2 girls, almost 9 grandchildren. That's such a blessing, baby. That's beautiful. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Manda X. That's our first card. Let's see what I've I tried, my mouth's a bit dry. I tried not to bring anything. I'm going to drink my moon water because that's how I drink it, right out of the jug like that. They live on my windowsill, so I don't have a fridge. So 5 years now. 5 years. My kids think I'm mad, but I don't have a fridge. And I'm trying not to drink because I know this is not Instagram where you could just get away with all types of shit. Yeah, I'll be going to toilet, leaving you lot sitting there talking amongst yourselves. Would you lot be mad at me if I did that? Because if I have to go, because like if you have to go, you have to go. And I'm not editing. For why? I could though, isn't it? I could edit that bit out, if I needed to. Yeah, Sagittarius. If we are going with the Sagittarius energy, then we're going into that sage energy, that guru knowledge energy, like they're deep teachers, like we're going into bigger. I love it already. I mean, let me just see what they all are. I'm telling you, let's do this thing. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. So we got both the fire and the water fairy, both the fire and the water fairy, the Sagittarius energy and the Scorpio energy. We got both of them at the same time. So the fire fairy is all about creativity. Let me see what else about, and optimism, creativity and optimism. So this is what is expected of you during this time. You need to carry on creating. You need to carry on doing what you're doing, stepping into your purpose, stepping into your joy, doing the things that give you joy with passion, with chest, my G's. That's what you lot need to be doing in this time. And then along with that came the water fairy, feelings and emotions. Now, the reason why I want to read her is because she came out in my new moon reading that you lot never got to see. And it was profound. It reminded me of Mama Yamea energy. And it felt very healing, and it's a 10 as well. It's a new beginning. Come through. We're reading that straight away. I'm not even pulling clarifiers for it yet because I want to get into it. And then finally we got the butterfly, which is what? It's death, life, rebirth. It's the cycle, but this is the cycle of rebirth. We did the whole death cycle. We don't even know. Some of us don't even realize that so much died during that winter. Because is it summer? Is it spring? The only way that we know that it's these things is because of the nature, because of the flowers and all of the beautiful stuff, but the weather. And I'm not mad at it either, because I keep getting this message. This is no time for frolicking. I like to frolic, I do, but they said this is no time for it. This is a time for, this is the winds of change, yo. This is the cleansing, all that rain that's been going on. I've just been seeing it as a beautiful cleanse. I really, really have. I know there's been a lot of tears, a lot of crying, so much crying, so much pain. And this has got to be to do with the whole Pluto retrograde thing, making us go deep, dragging us, but it has to in order to heal us. Sorry, gas. Every time, every video, isn't it? But I'm old. When the water fairy swims up to you with her liquid magic, she reminds you that emotions and feelings may be running the show. She asks you to consider how you really feel about things and why. She also reminds you that you are not your feelings. You are the one experiencing them. Remember that as water flows, emotions change. The water fairy also tells you that it's time to lose your rigidity. Be fluid and willing at times to compromise and allow change to happen. If you're happy right now, enjoy. For the water fairy swirls her love around you. If things are making you sad, she comes to wash away your tears. The water fairy knows the power of emotion, so when she appears, be mindful of them and how they affect you. Remember, feelings are the fuel for manifesting. Be certain that you want to create what you are feeling. Allow your feelings to pass through and focus on the positive. The water fairy longs to smile at you in reflection. Longs to smile at you in reflection. Can we get some clarifiers on it? I mean, it's very, very plain and simple, isn't it? It's very, very plain and simple. I don't, you don't want clarifiers on the fire fairy. It's very straightforward. The fire fairy ain't playing a game. She's very passionate about what it is that she wants to achieve. And she's still moving like that. And with me, I feel like, you know, when I do these readings, for me, it's like a episode. It carries on from what's already happened. So if there's a lot of repetition or there's a lot of things that have come up before, I'm not mad at it because it's all part of it. That's why another reason why I don't come on too often, because you need that time to process, to work what you've been told, and to actually see that if you work it, I mean, you get to enjoy it. You know, it's when you don't work it. It's like, I mean, it's always your free will. It's always your choice. But why else would you be here? You know, because you need some guidance. Look at this. We deserve a victory. Victory over our lives. Listen, I'm sitting this with the fire fairy. Look at that. 6 of Wands. With victory. There is victory, yo. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Look, just start. If you're thinking, if this thing is burning a hole in your whole being that you can't, it's made you rigid, you have to flow, you have to get it out. Better out than in, you know me? Better out than in, and now is the time, because you're going to be successful. So look at that. The clarifier for the water fairy is the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, because look at this, grounded, you know, because she's been doing the work. You've been plowing, you've been doing what you're doing. So look at this, you're just cool now. This is the time. I told you already, the shift is going to be monumentous, because I know this is being said time and time again. I mean, even I'm sick of hearing it, and sometimes I'm the one saying it. I'm like, but when? It's now. Your emotions, look at that. Your emotions are one of the most potent ingredients to your manifestation. So if you're already there, if you're already in it, if you're already embodying what it is that you want to become, who you want to become, the lifestyle you want to become, you've already started to create that around you. It already looks like it, already feels like it, and you feel good in it, right? All right. So finally, we got the butterfly. Hey, Ilite954. Wagwan, mama. Hi. How many of you? Yay, there's 42 of you up in here. Come through, you lot. I love it. Yeah, me and Destiny, I'm telling you, the synchronicities between us is wild at times, but I love it. So let's talk about the butterfly. It's also a 7. So this is about your spirituality. This is about your spiritual journey and the metamorphosis of the life, death, rebirth process. That's what this is, the most beautiful representation of that entire process. You know, you start as the caterpillar and you end up as the butterfly, but what goes on in between will fuck you up like differently if you're not aware of what is going on. It's when you get a consciousness that this is actually what's happening, then you begin to just flow in it. You stop being so scared of it. You stop being so rigid in it. You stop falling back to old ways and patterns of dealing with things. You flow, and before you know it, you've become something else. And it doesn't mean that everything else has been left behind. There's, you got bits and pieces of you, that there's so many aspects of you, so many aspects that come up in so many different guises. That's why it's important not to be rigid, because you don't know what a different aspect of you wants to embody and to put out to the world. So don't let the old you be afraid to allow a new part of you to be seen. Oh no, because but they might, people might. Look at Diana. I mean, she's a mood. She's a whole mood, and this is the mood I'm in. I'm in the mood with Diana. That's the end of that. That's the end of that. I mean, it's a very shallow example, but I'm like that. I'll give you shallow examples because that's how I move. That's how I don't need to give you no deep thing. It's just a very shallow example that even the way you present yourself to the world on a day-to-day basis, I can look different 5, 6, 7 days in a week, and it be embodied in whatever those. I dress for my moods. You know what I mean? So I'm realizing now my moods are more aspects of me, and they all have different powers. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know, but that's how I move. And as I continue to learn new aspects of me, because butterflies, they only live for like 2 to 3 weeks, and then boom, starts all over again. Whatever their soul does, it starts all over again. I don't know how long caterpillars are out for, but do you see what I'm saying? Like, you have to continue to reinvent yourself. When I was a kid, I used to love Madonna. Yeah, she was my style icon, because every video she looked different. She never looked like same. She completely transformed herself, and I loved her so much that I took part of that as like, yeah, that's how I'm gonna roll when I'm big. Like when I'm a big girl, I'm gonna be like Madonna, so that I can transform myself into whatever it is that I want to. People don't get used to a certain way of me. People can't get too comfortable with me. Look, what's burning? It's the patchouli. Oh yeah, I told you. Look, all right, boom. Look at that. So with the butterfly, we've got the 3 of Wands, more fire energy. If you want to sit in this Sagittarius energy, but this is you, your weight, it's a contemplation kind of card, but the passion is still there. You're not stuck. You're not unable to move, but you're looking to see, what the options are, what other options and opportunities have been opening up for you since you've been stepping in your joy, since you've been stepping in your purpose. Every one of these have got fruits on them, they've got leaves, they've got growth on them, so anything could be fruitful, but not everything is for you. So your energy of discernment needs, especially in Scorpio energy, needs to be on 100. I still think something else is burning. Could it be my hair? No, shit. It's my feather. It's my feather. I could smell burning. I was like, shit, what is that? Those aren't my hair. As long as we're not going to do Michael Jackson out here. Shit. I don't know what that means, but that's profound. That burning bird's feather. I don't know. I'm a little bit, but I'm not attached. It is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. I'm still keeping it, even though it's a little bit tarnished. I'm keeping it. So anyway, boom. So the 3 of Wands, as the butterfly emerges out of its death process again, the highest octave of the Scorpion is the Phoenix. So it can birth itself out of its own ashes. And for me, that's birthing ourselves out of our own pain, out of our own trauma, out of our own mishaps, out of our own setbacks. We are able to be born again every time something like that happens. And every time we're born again, it's into somebody else. We're not the same. We're not trying to make those same mistakes. We're not trying to make those same mishaps, so that we can just flow and just continue to do what it is that we're doing confidently. Because remember, today we're burning red candles today, because this will help us to overcome anything that is stopping us from being our greatest version. Actually, and there's 45 of you in here, and I'm 45, and there's 33 likes, Ascended Masters, because I love the numbers. I just love the numbers. I love them. And 9, which is endings and endings of cycles. What's the date tomorrow? The 8. So it's expansion. There's expansion when it comes to this full moon and this eclipse, because, guys, this is the first one that we've had. This is the first eclipse of the age of Aquarius. How about that? How about that? First one. So I don't think it's going to be anything we've ever experienced before. I don't think it's anything scary. I don't think it's anything to worry about. But I just feel like we should prepare for it mentally, physically, and emotionally if we can. And the ways that I am going to try to prepare myself is I'm going to fast. I'm going to do a water fast. I've been starting from like, I haven't eaten anything since about 6 o'clock today. So I won't eat anything, and I will just drink water until Thursday. And then I'm doing a lot of yoga. I'm doing a lot of stretching, because I think I was watching one of my brother's organ energy on Instagram, and he was saying that, movement, this energy, because remember, Scorpio also rules the genitals, the sexual organs. So the sexual energy, because it's been on 1,000. So in those times, it needs to be moved around. It needs, so that it can move up comfortably. So yoga. He did say some other thing, pranayama. I know I read that in the book, in one of my readings. I think the first one that was called out. Dance, fluid dance. It needs to be moved around. So just be aware of that. And we still say in the theme of that sacral chakra energy being moved around, being healed at this time. It's a focus. Your sacral chakra healing is a focus. Right now, all the time, for now, until I say it ain't, but I just don't know when it isn't. But June, I'm going to be banging on about it, showing you what I do, and that. Okay. Hey, Robert. Okay. Sorry, guys. It's a real thing. Thank you, girl. I love Diana. I mean, she doesn't come out often enough. And I used to have locks this long, and then when I cut them off, obviously, I'm gonna miss my length. So I purchased Diana, but I didn't get into wigs. I'm not into them. Like, I can't wear Diana longer than 6 hours. She's got to come off. She's got to come off. The pressure. How? The pressure. Anyway. Off subject. Off subject. What else should we pull? I mean, we've still got a lot to. I mean, I've been on here a minute. I'm not trying to be on here too long still. But what else should we pull? I think maybe we should pull one more from the Wisdom of Avalon. We're getting through this really quickly, too quickly in my liking, but it's very clear. It's very, very clear. Let's pull another one from the Wisdom of Avalon, see what else is going on for us. So we work hard, passionately at at what we love, at our bliss. We allow our emotions to be seen and heard, and allow them to serve their purpose. Because anyway, I'm doing an overall, and I shouldn't be. Shut up. I'm shutting myself up. Let me shush. Get into it. Can we get one more, please? Thank you. Woo! The raven, love it, love it, love it. Magic, 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 magic. Synchronicities, omens, signs. I love it, I love it, I love it. Your magic, your magic, your magic. And I don't think I've read this to YouTube. I've read it on Instagram bare times. I want to read it on Instagram and YouTube because, yo, it's powerful. It's powerful. Last time I read this, it made me cry. I don't think it's going to do that today because I don't feel like crying. I don't feel it. Have I cried today? No, I didn't cry today. So it's not, normally when I cry, I've been crying. All right. When the raven appears, it's a sign of magic, where coincidences and divine synchronicity bring surprising elements together. The raven reminds you that on the path to wholeness, the magic of Avalon appears and all things become possible. Ask the raven to help you to be aware of synchronicity in your life and to see how the goddess works anonymously on your path. If you feel hopeless or lost, you may need reminding that this kind of magic occurs in your life daily. Even if you can't see it, trust it to bring joy, understanding, and fulfillment to your life, no matter what the present circumstances appear to be. Remember, the raven says, believe in magic and you cannot help but see magic. Magic lives within the belief itself. Expect the unexpected and prepare to be amazed. I done told you, whatever this shift is, it's unexplainable. It's unexplainable. All we can do is just prepare to be amazed. Prepare to be amazed. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Can we get any further clarification or guidance about that, please? I wonder. Why won't tell us? 333, you're here for it. Don't worry, Bubby. Don't worry about that. Pranayama, that's it, Hawkeye. Pranayama, that's something that I heard that we should be focused on at this moment. I don't even know what it is, so I'm going to look. I don't even know what it is. I'm going to look about it. What's going on with these cards? The Hanged Man, because I knew it was going to come out. Oh my God, I'm so shocked that I never said the Hangman, because when I was coming through my door, I felt the Hanged Man. Now, what I didn't say about the Hanged Man, the last time the Hanged Man came out, I was so disappointed in myself because I actually did a pose. I can do this pose, like not hanging off a tree, but I can stand on my head and do all this, yeah, in yoga. Surrender. This is ultimate surrender. This is ultimate surrender. This is ultimate surrender. And this is what we're being asked to do, to just let go and let God. Like literally trust, heavy on the faith, heavy on the faith, heavy on the prayer, heavy on the in nature, heavy on the natural things in life, heavy on that, because we need to surrender at this time, because the changes and the shifts, again, another 10 on the Raven. The shifts and changes that we're about to experience are going to be life-changing, not just for our personal lives, but for humanity. Do you hear? Woo. Yo. What are we doing? Moonology. Let's pull some moonology. We don't need to be here too long. It's very, very clear. Wagwan. You want to overrule real quick? Yeah, so we got Fire Fairy came in first, and she's asking you to be creative in this time and have optimism. It's a 3. For me, it's the Holy Trinity. You can't do anything without God. Like there's you, it, and God. You hear in anything that you choose to do out here. So the Fire Fairy, which is also Sagittarius energy, is asking you in this time to continue to do what you're doing, continue to do the things that bring you joy, because there is victory. I can't remember the song, I can't remember the melody, don't watch that. Yeah, there's victory. So just keep doing what you're doing. There's victory for you, there's victory for us. Remember, together we are victorious. Together we are victorious. And then we got the Water Fairy, and the Water Fairy came with the Queen of Pentacles. So the Water Fairy is all about dealing with your emotions, seeing them for what they are, allowing them to play their part, but not being a slave to them. Also understanding that your emotions are a very, very important part of manifestation at this time. And then it came in the Queen of Pentacles. You already know your money right, everything right. You've been doing this thing. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You don't have to worry about money no more. Your money's long. Your money's long, and it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed at this time. But obviously things are going to be moving not as maybe as quickly as we might want to. I mean, where's summer? But there's a time, divine timing in everything at this time. So we just need to continue to be patient, continue to be patient, continue to do what we're doing. But as we transform, as we embody this new beautiful life we are manifesting for ourselves, not only as individuals but as a collective, so we just need to keep the faith, understand that not every opportunity that's coming to us though is for us. So just be very clear about that. Why it didn't come up, so I'm not going to say it. The raven came up telling you to believe in magic. Remember that you are magical. Magic is seen in the belief itself. If you believe in magic, you're going to see it. If you don't, you won't. It's very, very simple how this works. And you have to surrender to the all. You have to surrender to all that is so that you can experience the magic that is being manifested for all of us, because this is as above, so below. This is not just us. This is a massive collective thing that's happening on our behalves as well. So what we need to do is just release anything that could be holding us down, burdening us at this time. I mean, it didn't come up, but that's the best way to experience things. The lighter you are, look at Anubis here. The lighter your heart is against that feather, the better. And Anubis is one of the gods of the underworld, so it's definitely in relation to Scorpio. You best believe it. You best believe it. So they're all going to be around. Them like the bolt. Oh look, and we got the frog at the bottom of the deck. Got the frog at the bottom of the deck, and the frog is all about cleaning up your act. It's all about cleaning up your environment. It's all about tying up any loose ends, making way for the new by getting rid of the old. Boom, at the bottom of the deck. And that's everything. That's your thoughts, your paradigms, your beliefs. Your belief systems, because they have to be fluid. They have to be fluid even in this. I mean, when I've started the process, if I still believed every single thing that I learned in the beginning, I wouldn't have been able to learn the stuff that I'm learning now, because I would have been stuck. I would have been like, no, that's it. That's the way it goes. I wouldn't have been able to hear other points of views, see other perspectives. So this is definitely a time to really just go with the flow, man. Really, Oya's been making us do it anyway. Anyway, there you go. So there's your overall. There's your overall. The fire, the feather was Anubis telling us something. It's true, the fire and the feather, that had to be significant. Like, don't make your heart heavy. There's definitely heart expansions happening all over the place. I feel them even when, especially when I hug people that I love. Oh, it's so much love. Like, there's definite massive heart expansions going on. And again, use yoga, use breathing, use your breath to balance and ground yourself, because you could, the palpitations have been real. And also put your hand over your heart. Sometimes when you feel a bit overwhelmed, put your hand over your heart and ask your heart, what do you need? And in the silence, you're going to get the answers. Okay? All right, boom. Let's pull this Moonology card, and then we're going to pull a Goddess Knowledge card, and then I got I feel like, I don't know why I got this. I think I'm going to send this deck to Destiny. It's the Andinkra cards, knowledge of know thyself, and Dunka cards. I picked it up. I was drawn to it not. When I heard the price, I was like, is it? But then I got it anyway. But then even when I brought it home, opened it up, I wasn't feeling it. I think I'm going to send this to Destiny, this deck. I think she's going to appreciate it for her own reasons. So you got a deck coming to you, babes. Yeah, I'm going to pull from there as well. A one know thyself card, a one symbol. But I think I wanted to learn because I always see these symbols, but I don't know what half of them mean. So I thought if I got a deck, then I could learn them the fun way. All right, let's get this Moonology card. Oh. Come on. All right. Love Moonology. Show the world the real you. Show the world the real you, however that may present on any given day. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Let's get in it. Let's get right into it. Woo! Show the world who you really are. Stop hiding. There's nothing to hide. You haven't got anything to hide. Most people can already see you. Most of the time they can see you before you can see yourself. So, and it's an 88. I love it. Expansion. Full moon in Aquarius. My baby's in Aquarius. All right. This card brings the message from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's no bad thing. It's important for you to allow life to unfold and progress, even if change seems like a frightening prospect. If you've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you, the card reminds you that your unique characteristics are what makes you special. In a relationship, are you being too aloof or detached? Go ahead and be yourself in whatever is coming for you. I definitely said that in my love reading on Friday, for sure. It's on Insta. Attune to the moon. Be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Additional meanings of this card. Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. You are too much in your head. Get into your heart. Just ask your heart what it needs. You hear me now? A friend needs you. Be there for them. A situation is going to take a very unexpected turn. The teaching. Every full moon is a time to release and let go. But the addition of Aquarian energy to the mix triples the message. Aquarius is the opposite of clingy, and pulling this card at any time suggests either you need to let go of someone, you either need to let go, or someone is thinking they are the ones who need to let you go, perhaps of you. Need to let something go, perhaps of you. What needs to go? What needs to go? What is the right thing to do? Whatever happens next could be highly unconventional or unexpected. Surrender. Stop trying to control at this time anything. All you can do is control yourself. That's who you should be focused on. Let the world know. Show the world who you really are. Show the world who you really are. Who's our goddess? Who's our goddess? One Hawkeye Aquarius gang. You deserve everything you want, Shannon. You deserve everything you want. You wouldn't want it if you didn't deserve it. Just forgive yourself, forgive others involved, and let it go. Let it the fuck go now, baby. You know what I mean? It's going to take time. Forgiveness is your best friend. Forgive your trespasses against yourself and others, and forgive those who have trespassed against you through all lifetimes, timelines, and levels of consciousness. Guess who we got? Guess who we got? We got Lilith. We got Lilith. Come on, what did I tell you about this dark, divine energy? What did I tell you? I did tell you that, innit? She's also the goddess of life, birth, rebirth. It's the Scorpio full moon. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. It's the Scorpio full moon. You can't tell me nothing. Listen, Lilith is a Middle Eastern goddess of abundance, fertility, and I don't know this word. I can't say this word. We're not saying this word today. Not today, but you know I'm going to look it up in the dictionary. The giver of agriculture to humans. That's what that word means. She's the giver of agriculture to humans. The first woman created and the first wife of Adam. Did y'all know that? She refused to be subordinate to Adam in any way. Lilith is associated with the owl, wisdom, a figure of darkness and deep wisdom, for she is also a goddess of death and transformation. Are we hearing what's going on here? She is sometimes represented as a demonic figure for her dark wisdom, and her sexual energy can be very threatening. Wow, 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 wow. Where are we? She is known to appear as a frightening figure in dreams. Lilith is associated with the lotus. I've just got that tattooed on my rib cage. Okay, on the weekend, no, last week. She's symbolized with the lotus, and the symbolism of the flower tells as much about her. The lotus, an exquisite flower that grows out of dark, rank, decaying earth, represents spiritual unfolding and the blossoming of the heart of wisdom. Like the lotus, Lilith challenges us to look upon our dark side and incorporate it into our wholeness, so that our great beauty can blossom forth in this flower full moon. I'm done. I'm very finished. But we got Ankara. I want to be finished because that's it. That's it. Isn't it? Isn't it? Can we get one know thyself card, please? I beg. One know thyself. One cherry, I beg. One cherry. I don't know what this card doesn't have a book on, nothing. It's just oops. We got two. Oh my God, we got the heart. Look at the theme. Put your hand over your heart and ask your heart, what do you need? What do you need? It says patience and tolerance. When a person is said to have a heart in his stomach, that person is very tolerant. Simply put, to be kind-hearted. To be kind-hearted to self and others. And then this one is, I can't read shit. Listen, akoma ntoso. I'm using my own accent, my people's accent, but it should be Ghanaian, but I don't know how to do it. Understanding. What does it say? Symbol of an understanding or an agreement. Symbol of an understanding or agreement. So there's going to be compromise. I'm sure somewhere we read something about there needs to be some compromise, not being so rigid, learning to be fluid. It said that, isn't it? So it's all tied in. Heart chakra, sacral chakra. These are our themes in at this time. These are our focuses in at this time, people. That was very beautiful. I enjoyed it as always. I don't not enjoy doing this. So thank you for your continued support and love. I'm sorry I didn't really answer or speak to anybody during the last reading. I really didn't answer anything there because I was just in myself. I've been in myself a lot, and I honour that. So forgive me. Love. Thank you. I just appreciate y'all so much. I'm getting to these comments, see what's being said. Look at me again, using it like a phone. I'm literally just trying to scroll away, but the cards were all over her. Thank you for praying over my Mac. She doesn't feel crazy. She's not making any horrendous noises. Fecundity. What does that mean, Robert? Native American sign is an owl. Hey, girl. love. Wow. The mic, I dropped it. I mean, next I'm actually gonna have a mic. I have mics all over the house because I used to sing. I used to want to be, not want to be a singer. I was a singer, and I'm not now. Um, thank you, guys. This was beautiful. I knew it was going to be a beautiful communion. I knew it. Oh, it's been a very heavy time, sis or bruv. But Akuya, it's been a very heavy time, but we are very, very powerful and very, very strong, and we have the ability to transmute. That's another thing Scorpio is the master at, is transmutation. My lips been bled all this time, you lot couldn't say. Anyway, it's okay. Yeah, transmutation. Scorpios are the gods and goddesses of transmuting energy. So remember to use nature as your tool. Use movement, yoga, pranayama. Did I say it right? I don't know. And yeah, hey Laura. Hey GG84, Shelby 709. Well, what you lot have been the shit. You've been the shit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've really enjoyed it. I just love lives. I don't like to do pre-recordings. It's boring. It's like I talk to myself enough, you know. So yeah. Next time I'll be on my phone, the sound will be better because I've got to get up to like 1,000 followers. So if you guys could please like, share, and subscribe. I mean, I know all of you have, but if you could ask your friends and friends their friends, so that next time I come live, it's on my phone, it's crisp sound, better picture, you know, all these things because I spent money on a new phone. So, you know. Do you know if the full blood moon eclipse has anything to do with the one back in 2019? I'd have to remember what and when that was. 2019. I'm going to get back to you on that, babes, because you know I'm going to watch this back myself, innit? Because I didn't get all of the message. Yes, Robert, red and green be our colours on and orange as well. So green for the heart, red for the root, because we have to stay grounded, and orange for the sacred. Oh, thank you, Hawkeye. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, yo. It was in January. Eclipse in January. Okay. Full moon last January. Oh, Father God, that January. If it was January 2019, that was the beginning of the year of independence. We had to release any attachments to all things. That was horrific. It was horrifying. Flipping hell, but we survived. We're here. That's the main thing, and that's what we've got to keep reminding ourselves. No matter how white knuckling this journey can be at times, we're still here. We're still here, and here the bitch. We asked to come back and do it. So yo, never forget that. Never forget your strength, because you don't know how dope you are. Listen. Oh yeah, I think Akuya. I think that's what happened at that time. Oh, thank you, Sanam. Thank you, Carol. Thank you. Listen, I love you. Look, I'm out. Might as well just cut it here. Nothing more to say. Nothing more to do. That was clear, wasn't it? Clear. I mean, it was clear. I'm gonna go and watch Destiny now. I'm gonna go watch Destiny. Yes, see what the synchronicities were there. I'm excited. Girl, Amanda, you still here. You're still, and you're not even fighting. You're just doing this. You're about this life. You're doing it. So I love you guys. Let's go. As above, so below. So within, so without. If it's me, then it's you. If it's you, then it's me. Because we're in this together. I'm going to stop saying we're in this bitch together, but I like it. It's effective. Okay. So, yes, 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 yes. Bit of sage. I mean, is it necessary? Yes, sage up the place. Let's give you got some good energy to go with, and enjoy this full moon in Scorpio, stroke Aquarius, stroke Sagittarius, if you like. But I'm feeling like it's Scorpio. I mean, so yeah. Have a good one, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. And join me on Instagram, mama.d.tarot. I do shit over there too. And I act the damn fool. Love y'all. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. In the stream.